Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's August 28th, 2024, giving you an update on the weather. What we normally do on this channel. This is looking north from Baker Creek yesterday. You can just see some cumulus clouds forming over the fire with that rising heat, creating those rising warm air columns that form those pyrocumulus nimbus clouds. And if you're still liking this channel, we ask you to do a one-time donation, or even better, a monthly subscription. You can find that link in the profile or in the description below. Our outlook, we are going to get prepared for some smoke. The winds are going to shift to the northwest today. Temps will be in the lower 70s, so still continuing to be cool. And those winds are going to pick up to about 25 miles per hour. A little stronger down in Snake River area, not as strong up in the mountains, but still strong enough to move some fire around. So yeah, we're starting out really nice clear skies. It's supposed to be clear as far as weather patterns go, but for the next couple days. But that smoke is going to shift down into our area and become pretty thick tonight. Then we'll have high pressure ridge building in on Friday through Saturday. Next storm system comes through Sunday night into Monday. All right, looking at morning temperatures, we're in the mid 40s in the Wood River Valley. Stanley is chilly in the mid 30s. Mountaintops are in the mid 30s as well. All right, so we have an area of low pressure just to our northeast. That cold front in blue is currently kind of moving just kind of to the south and east of us. That's what brought in that fire weather yesterday and really shook things up. This is looking at Stanley. It was a little creepy. This camera was in the living room of this house earlier today. I think they were kind of nervous about that fire getting spread over the hillside yesterday. If you want a fire update, check out my previous post. All right, so looking at Pocatello, any warnings out today? We have an air quality alert for Stanley. Starting out the morning in unhealthy conditions up there, very unhealthy conditions. So I haven't seen it in the purple yet, but that smoke is really close to town, with the fire being right pretty much at the front door, not quite literally. Over in Lowman, you guys have a new sensor that was put up yesterday, I believe. You're just on the kind of the borderline between yellow and orange, so you're just into the unhealthy category. All right, let's look at what the smoke's going to do. Is probably the biggest thing that's going to happen today is fire smoke. I'll bring this back. So play this into right now. So the smoke is, the northwest winds are going to shift that smoke down towards the Wood River Valley and down, down, and it's going to just get thicker and thicker as it goes on today. So all the white clouds, the Sawtooth Mountains, and then that's going to shift completely into our valley into the 200 range. So probably going to see some pretty unhealthy smoke from the storm as it shifts directions later this afternoon. I would anticipate the smoke starting to build throughout the day. So we're starting out the morning with clear skies, but that's going to change. And that's going to stick with us. Tomorrow is not going to be as bad. Yeah, it's not going to be as bad tomorrow because we're going to switch to a little bit more westerly pattern. We have we're starting to feel fall take a hold, but it's going to feel a little bit more like summertime this weekend in the mid 80s, and then we'll kind of cool back off into the upper 70s for next week. Looking at wind gusts today, kind of been really tracking this pretty closely with the Wapiti Fire. This is for the afternoon, so those winds out of the northwest are going to pick up to about 20, maybe 25 miles per hour in sections. in that zone. It's going to be about the same in the Wood River Valley, not as dramatic. And looking at the relative humidity, it's going to be down into the teens. So clear skies, low humidity, and wind shift in directions are all going to be ingredients to provoke the fire to go towards where we don't want it to go, which is kind of both Lowman and Stanley. All right, looking at the 500 millibar chart of the big weather pattern. Put this thing in motion here. So that's that area of low pressure that brought us that cold front yesterday. That's going to move out of the way, bringing in this northwest flow. And then Friday, we have this huge area of high pressure over all of the western states. And that's going to stay put for a couple days until this next low comes in. This is going to come in from the southwest. So as this comes in, there's going to bring in some monsoonal moisture and probably bring in some thunderstorms. So our last area of low pressure came in from the northwest, drier air. This one's going to have more moisture, which means we're going to see thunderstorms with this one. So we'll keep an eye on that for the Labor Day weekends. I think it's Labor Day, maybe it's Memorial Day, holiday weekend coming up.